Welcome back students. Now we will see exercise 14.5 question number 4. Draw a line segment of land 12.8 cm using compasses divided into 4 equal parts. Verify by actual measurement. So first we draw a line segment of length 12.8 cm. So take your ruler. So 12.8 means after 12 you have to consider first 12 and then you have to consider 8 division. So this is your here 12.8. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to divide this line segment into 4 equal parts. Name the line segment as AB. So first what we will do, first we divide the whole line segment into 2 equal parts so that we are getting 2 line segment of equal length. Okay. So take the measurement which is more than this radius, half of the radius. So draw an arc above and below. Same way without changing the measurement, keep your pointer on B, draw an arc above and below. So what happened, you are getting points, name it as CD. Now join the point CD. So this CD is the actual bisector of AB which divides the whole line segment into 2 equal parts. So here you can give the name is as L. Now AM is equal to MB, 2 equal parts we are getting. Now what we will do? We divide AM into 2 equal parts and MB into 2 equal parts so that you are getting the 4 equal parts. Okay, if you take a circle, divide a circle into half. Again divide the half of the half, so we are getting the 4 equal parts. Same way we divide the line segment into first 2 equal parts and then whatever half parts we are getting, again we divide that half parts into half so that equally we are getting the 4 equal parts. So now we divide the AM. So more than half you can take, draw the arc above and below. Without changing the measurement, draw the arc above and below. This is your point P, Q. Join PQ. So now AM is divided into 2 equal parts. Here we can give the name as N. So AN is equal to NN. These 2 parts are equal. Now same we divide BM. Without changing this, keep your pointer on N. Draw an arc above and below. Keep your pointer now on B. Draw an arc above and below. So that you are getting, name it as R and S. Now join RS. So what happened? You are getting again one intersecting point, name it as O. It means MO is equal to OB. So now the whole line segment AB is divided into 4 equal parts. First part is AN, then NN, then MO and then OB. So what we can say over here? AN is equal to NN is equal to MO is equal to OB. All the 4 parts are equal. How will you check it? Divider, or you can take the actual measurement. Okay, 12.8 divided by 4, that is 3.2. So you can measure with the help of ruler. So each measurement is of 3.2. You can see here 3.2. After 3 there are 2 division. Again this is also 3.2. This is also 3.2 and the last one is also 3.2. Because it is mentioned in the question except that you have to verify with actual measurement. Okay, the whole length is 12.8 cm that we divide in by 4. So we are getting the measurement of each line segment should be 3.2. So with the help of ruler now you measure each line segment whether it's 3.2 or not. So this way we can verify our answer. So this is all about your question number 4. Move on to the next question. Question number 5. With PQ of length 6.1 cm diameter, draw a circle. As we all know that if you want to draw a circle, what is needed? If diameter is given, then we have to find radius. 6.1 is the diameter. So what is the radius? 6.1 divided by 2. So what is the answer? 3.05. Okay. So that is your radius. According to that, you have to take the radius and draw the circle. So this question you will do by yourself. Now see question number 6. Draw a circle with center C and radius 3.4 centimeters. So in question number 6, what is given? We have to draw a circle with center C and radius is equal to 3.4 centimeter. So let's see. First draw the circle. How will you take the 3.4? Take your ruler. This is your 0 and 3.4. It is here. So this is your 3.4. 3.4 means after 3 you have to consider 4 division. So first make a center. Now draw the circle. Okay. After drawing a circle, this is your C is the center and 3.4 is your radius. What we have to do now? We have to draw any chord on this. So we draw a chord. This is your chord AB. Of any measurement we can draw. Chord means what? Whose both the endpoints are on the circle. Chord means a line segment whose both the ends are on the circle, but it is not passing from the center of the circle. Got the point? If it is passing from the center of the circle means it's a diameter. Okay? Not all the line segments which are passing through the center, but its end points are on the circles. They are all known as the chord. So AB is the chord whose both end points are on the circle, but it is not passing through the center. Now what we have to do? Draw a circle with center C. We have drawn with the radius 3.4. Draw any chord that we have already drawn AB. Now construct the perpendicular bisector of AB and examine if it passes through the center. So what we have to do? We have to draw the bisector of this line segment AB. Forget you have a circle, you have a radius. Forget it. Now you concentrate only line segment AB and we want to find the bisector of it. So what we can do? Take A as the center. More than radius, we draw an arc above and below. Same from B as the center, we draw an arc above So what happened? We are getting one intersecting point over here and one intersecting point over here. Now we join both the point. Name it as PQ. Let's see whether they are passing through the center or not. So what we can see? Yes, they are passing through the center. If you join the PQ, so PQ are passing through the circle and PQ is the perpendicular bisector of AB. So this way we can complete the construction. So what we can say, this perpendicular bisector of AB passes through the center of the circle. So this way we can solve question number 6. Move on to the next question. Repeat question number 6. So this construction again we have to follow. If AB happens to be a diameter, if AB is your diameter, then what is the construction? Let's see. Same construction we can repeat again. Now draw the circle again with the radius 3.4 centimeter. So keep, and 3.4 centimeter we have to take. Okay, this is 3.4. We draw the circle. First draw the point. This is the point C. Now suppose that AB, here AB is your chord. Now here AB is your diameter. Then let's see how we can draw the bisector. Now AB is your diameter. And we have to find the perpendicular bisector. So more than radius, we have to take measurement. Draw an arc above and below. Same from B, above and below. So we are getting intersecting point. Here it is P, here it is Q. Now we join both the point. That is passing through the center. Yes. So again, what we are getting? PQ is perpendicular bisector of AB. So this is your question number 7, construction. Okay. Now see the question number 8. Draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter. Draw any two of its chords. Construct the perpendicular bisector of these chords. Where do they meet? So let's see how to draw this construction. Now see question number 8. Draw any circle of radius 4 centimeter. Okay. Then we have to take two chords, construct the perpendicular bisector of each chord and see where do they meet. So first we draw the circle of radius 4 centimeter. So take 4 centimeter on ruler. So this is your 4 centimeter. Okay. Now draw the circle. Now we draw two chords of any length. Suppose you are drawing this one chord of length AB, and here another chord, name it as P. Now what we have to do? Consider first chord AB and we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of AB. Forget about all other drawing. Concentrate only on AB. Consider the line segment AB and you have to draw the perpendicular bisector of this AB. Then consider only PQ and draw the perpendicular bisector of PQ. Then let's see whether both the bisectors are meeting where they are meeting. Let's see. So, more than half measurement, draw an arc above and below. Same way from B, above and below. Join these 2 points. One is exactly on the center. Fortunately, you are getting the center as your answer. XY, name it X. Now join this 2. Now consider PQ. Do not change the measurement. Keep your pointer on Q. Draw an arc above and below. Again you are getting the center. From P again draw an arc. You are getting the center. Name it as Y. Now join these 2 points. Because we are getting the center, fortunately, join this. Where do they meet? If you are finding the perpendicular bisector of AB, that is XC, and perpendicular bisector of PQ, that is YC, where they are meeting? They are meeting at the center of the circle. So this is the answer of question number 8. Move on to the next question. Question number 9. Draw an angle with vertex O. Take a point A on one arm and B on another arm such that OA is equal to OB. Draw the perpendicular bisector of OA and OB. Let them meet at P. Is PA is equal to PB? Let's see. So what we have to do? Draw any angle of any measurement. So I am drawing an angle like this. O. Now I take one point P here and A here and B here. So for that we want OA is equal to OB. So what I will do? I want both the measurements same. So this is OA, OB. So that OA and OB the measurement are same. That's why I have taken measurement like this. Now what we have to do? We find the perpendicular bisector of OA and perpendicular bisector of OB. So let's see. More than half measurement we can take. Above and below we draw an arc. Same from here. Wait. Let's try one more time. Again I am drawing. O. Let's take the measurement with the help of ruler. I take 8 centimeter. So this is your A, and here also 8 centimeter. OA, OB. Now we find the perpendicular bisector. So take more than half measurement. below. Same from here, above and below. So you are getting 2 points. Join them. Now from here, draw an arc above and below. From B also follow the same method, so that you are getting 2 points like this. Now this is your intersecting point P. Now what is the question? If you join PA and PB, PA and PB, thus the measurement is same. PA is equal to PB. Let's check. With the divider also you can check. Okay, same you are getting over here. So what we can say, yes, both the measurements are equal. So this is your question number 9. So this way we can complete the constructions. So here your exercise 14.5 is completed. Thank you.